Hey guys, Santa R. Sunbury Line Rail fan Joe here, and today we're doing some trout fishing up at Lackawanna State Park. That's right, we're at a new spot, first fishing video here on the channel, and we're going to be fishing for some trout today. So we're going to show you our equipment that we have here. Here's my 6-foot 10-inch bait caster rod. This is a very good rod. I use it for bass fishing all the time, and I've used it for trout and it's worked really well. Got a nice long handle. You can put it on a rod holder. And my reel is a Opti X40 Quantum spinning reel. This is a very good reel. I've used it lots before. This is one of the best I've actually ever used. Smooth, reliable, and it does a great job. The rig setup here, we're using size 1 hooks. If you guys can see that on the camera. Camera does not want to focus, but here it is. There's our hook and our bait. We're using mealworms, and we're also going to add some power bait, which I'll show you what power bait we're using. This is the power bait original scent trout nuggets. We're going to be trying those today as well, and if we don't have any success over here, we're going to be hitting out on the water over there, and we're going to see what we can get. So we're going to go ahead and show you how to bait up here, especially those of you that are new to the channel, want to get into fishing a little bit. So you guys can see I came fully prepared today. Like, we got the air horn in case something goes wrong. We got my trout bucket for putting the fish in that we're going to be taking home for dinner. Got our weights and power bait and mealworms. So yeah, we're going to see what we can get. Alright, so here we go. Here's our trout nuggets that we're going to use. Go ahead and set you guys up here. So whenever you're baiting trout hooks, you want to make sure that you don't get yourself stabbed, because that does hurt. I've had it happen. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take a trout nugget out of our jar, and we're going to put it on our hook just like this, right through the center. We're going to do it just like that, and then we're going to add another mealworm. Make a nice little trout snack here for these guys. So when you're putting on mealworms, what you guys want to do is you want to start off by putting your mealworm on like this. That way it stays on the hook better when you are doing that. So we're going to go ahead and get set up here and get the camera set up on the bucket, so you guys can see some insane fishing action here. We're going to go ahead and get the camera set up here for you. Gonna get you guys set up right on the edge here so you guys can see the action as we are fishing for rainbow trout. Might get palominos too, depending on where we're fishing. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Hope you guys are ready for this. Hopefully we'll get some pretty good fishing action throughout the day. All right, here we go, guys. We're gonna make our first cast here at this spot. Here we go. All right, hopefully this trout should be hitting today. Looks like here we aren't getting any bites to start. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna cast it out and we're gonna let it sit for a minute. And we're gonna let it sit on the bottom and see if we can get anything to bite. See if these guys want any trout nuggets today. You guys can see what I'm doing here is I'm reeling in little by little. And with it, oh guys, we got one, we got a fish. Fish on, all right, you got a fish. And it looks like here we got a rainbow trout. All right, let's show you guys what we got here. Looks like we just got our first fish of the day. And I'm gonna show you guys this. This is really nice. Look at that beauty. We just got our first fish of the day. And it's a rainbow trout. We're gonna be taking it home for dinner. So we're gonna go ahead and sit you guys up here so you guys can see. We're gonna get them unhooked here. We're gonna get them in the bucket. What a beautiful trout. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get them off the hook here. And just like that, we got our first trout. Here we go, in the bucket you go. All right guys, there we go. First trout in the bucket. Got him on some power bait. Excellent. We're gonna go ahead and set you guys up again. We're gonna try to get another. We're gonna do the same setup here. We're gonna use the power bait. That was a really good catch. Did not expect to get one on our first cast. That was really, really good. I am super proud of that. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing here. We're gonna put another weight on. Or actually, we're gonna stick with the one weight for now. I think one weight's working pretty good, so. We're gonna make a cast out here. We're gonna let it sink again. We're gonna let it sink down into where they like to bite.
Good.
Got a trout. Got a rainbow. Gonna take them home for dinner.
Good job, bro.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you. So I don't know if you guys saw in the first catch or not, but in case you guys didn't see that, what I'm watching for, because we can't really sight fish because the water is not really that clear, what you want to watch for is you have a bobber on, you want to watch for that to sink and come back to the surface so you know you got a bite. And then if you're fishing with weights like I am on the bottom, just watch for your line to start yeah, sorry about that guys. A little feisty here. Here's our first meal of the day. We're gonna set the camera back up a little higher. You guys can see some of the fishing action here as we continue to fish for rainbow trout in hopes of getting another decent catch. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and put a second weight on here. A lot of times it is important, you know, to always make sure you have plenty of weights on hand in case you need them. That's one thing I'm always making sure that I'm aware, is that I have extra weights if I need them. Which for trout fishing is usually recommended, because a lot of times people forget, you know, that sometimes you need to have a little extra weight when you're fishing for trout. It's very important that we always check our surroundings too. It's like, because we're watching the weather due to severe weather coming this evening. So we're definitely on the lookout here, guys. We ain't done yet. We're going to keep fishing and see if we can get anything else. Alright, so just like last time, we're gonna let it sink down to the current there where they like to wait for food to pass by. So you guys can see what we're doing here. We're tempting them to bite, to come get themselves a snack. You guys can see what we're doing is we're watching very carefully as we fish to ensure that we're hitting in just the right spot. So like I said, we're gonna let it sink down here like usual, and we're gonna slowly reel it past where they could be hiding. Sorry if you guys are seeing water splashing by the camera. Our catch here is quite a bit feisty. Oh, guys, think we just had a bite. Think we just had a bite. Let's sink down here. Get into the current where they like to hide. You guys can see what I'm doing is as I'm reeling in, I'm stopping for a minute in order to let them, you know, get an idea what they're going for. Alright, so looks like we're probably not going to be getting them any more in this spot, but we're going to make a few more casts before we switch spots. We're going to see what's hiding in here for us today. Yeah, like I said, guys, sorry if he's flopping around a little bit. It's very excited that we caught him for dinner. See, I can see I'm slowly reeling in, just in case they're going to take a bite. All right. I don't know if you guys heard that on camera or not, but we're probably gonna have to switch spots soon. Not exactly sure what I just heard, but we're probably gonna have to call it a day soon if we don't get anything. And because we got severe weather coming, guys, and we're watching for any unexpected changes in weather. There we go, the sun came out a little bit. All right, so it looks like we're not going to be getting anything else here at this spot, so we're going to go ahead and change spots here. Before we do that, we're going to take one more cast with the power bait and the mealworm combo and see if we can catch another one. Because that was a surprising success that we actually got a rainbow trout on a mealworm power bait combination. So we're going to go ahead and do that combination again, see if we can snag another one before we switch spots. That way we're closer to the pavilion, or that way we're closer to the park entrance in case we have to bail due to weather. So we're gonna go ahead and put our mealworm on. I know you guys can't see this because you're focused on the fishing hole itself where we're fishing right now. All right, there we go, guys. We just cast it in. Gonna allow it to sink. See if we can get a bite. And sometimes, guys, what I like to do too is sometimes I like to fish with my tip down, especially if I'm fishing for trout. You know, it works very well for trout because it allows you to get a really good hook set. That way, if you do get a nice catch or whatever, you know, you'll get a really good hook set like you saw in the first catch. Oh, all right, guys, we got snagged. We're gonna see if we can free ourselves here. All right, looks like we got stuck pretty good, so we're gonna have to stop the video here, and we'll see you guys at the next spot. So hope you guys enjoyed the first one here. Like I said, we're gonna show you one more time what we caught. Just got our first rainbow trout of the year. We'll show you guys them real quick here. This is our first rainbow of the year. Oh, let's see if he wants to show himself on the camera. Yeah, there he is. There's our first rainbow trout going home for dinner. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And if you got any more questions, feel free to drop a comment down below. And we will see you at the second spot. Oh, guys, look at this. Look at this. Looks like we got looks like we got a falcon of some sort flying around. All right, guys, we'll see you at the next spot, which is right over there.